So yesterday, we were hearing how the Lord, by His inconceivable powers, He is the tree of Krishna Prem. He is the trunk and He is the branches simultaneously. And He's the gardener of the tree at the same time. He is the tree and He's the gardener of the tree. And He tasted the fruits of the tree. This is the Lord's inconceivable power. So we're going to pick up. We're on verse 26. Dasa Vrindavanam Bande Krishna Dasa Prabhum Tata Chanavatar Chaitanya Leela Vistar Karino Do Nityananda Parabja Karunadena Bhushito Yakta Chano Burachincho Vavande Vyasadupino Shri Guru Gaur Gandharva Govindas Chaganai Saha Jayanti Patakas Chacha Sarvesham Karunartina Muskande Shaka Upashaka Gane Lagila Je Prema Fal Amrita Ke Jine. Since Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the original trunk, the taste of the fruits that grew on the branches and sub-branches surpassed the taste of nectar. Pakilo Je Prema Fal Amrita Madur Vilai Chaitanya Mali Nahilo Himol. This is the word paka, which we are using in English, ripe. The fruits ripened and became sweet and nectarian. The gardener, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, distributed them without asking any price. Chijagate jatache danaratna mani ekafale mulyakori tahana higani. All the wealth in the three worlds cannot equal the value of one such nectarian fruit of devotional service. Bhagavana mage keho patra va patra ihar vichar nahi jane deya matra. Not considering who asked for it and who did not, nor who was fit and who unfit to receive it, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed the fruit of devotional service. So this is Mahaprabhu's program. This is the program of the Panchatattva. This is mentioned repeatedly in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Patra patra vichar nahi. Nahi stana stana. In the previous chapter we were also hearing this. No, who's fit? Who's unfit? What's the proper place? Not the proper place, proper time, circumstance. Not considering that. And also, who asked for it and who didn't ask for it. Not considering. But as we hear about Nityananda Prabhu, Jayage Podil, what is it? Jayage Podilo? Whoever fell in front of him, whoever came in front of him, he gave it to them. That was the only criteria. Of course, Nityananda Prabhu, he's more extreme in that mood. But this is the mood in general of Mahaprabhu and his associates. Jai Shri Gurudev ki Jai, Jai Saraswati Devi ki Jai. Anjali Anjali Bodhi Fele Chatur Dishe Daridra Kudaya Kai Malakar Hase. The transcendental gardener, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, distributed handful after handful of fruit in all directions. And when the poor, hungry people ate the fruit, the gardener smiled with great pleasure. Malakar kohe shuno, Viksha parivar, Mula shaka upashaka jatek prakar. The Lord Chaitanya thus addressed the multifarious varieties of branches and sub-branches of the tree of devotional service. Literally it says Malakar kohe, means the gardener. It doesn't say Mahaprabhu. The gardener said, listen, branches and sub-branches is Vriksha Paribar, means the family of the tree. Vriksha Shuno Vriksha Paribar. Oh, listen, family of the tree. Mula Shaka, Upashaka. Mula Shaka means like the main trunk, I think. Or, well, here it's saying the chief branches, okay. And Upashaka, the sub-branches. So, so the gardener said, listen, Listen, family of the tree, listen up. And the branches and the sub-branches. And what did he say? Alokika riksha kore sarvendriya karma stavar hoya dore jangamer dharma. Since the tree of devotional service is transcendental, every one of its parts can perform the action of all the others. Although a tree is supposed to be immovable, this tree nevertheless moves. This point is mentioned in Brahma Samhita, this Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Riti Manti Pashyanti Panti. This verse that every part of Krishna's body, it can do the function of another part, you know. And Srila Sridhar Maharshi, when he was discussing this verse once, he explained this is the nature of divinity, like in general, not just the Lord, but that is the nature of divinity, of divine beings. And so here Mahaprabhu is saying that the tree of prema, it also has that type of capacity. There's no limitation there. This is the world of limitation. And is the world of no limitation. Vaikunta. Hey Riksharanga hoye sab sachetan, Badiya vyapilo sobe sakal bhuvam. Also, all gardener devotees, they can feel very proud. Because Mahaprabhu, he's the original gardener. He's referred to as the gardener here. That is his name here. All the parts of this tree are spiritually cognizant, and thus as they grow, they spread all over the world. Ekala malakarami, kaha kaha jabo, ekalava kotofol, podiya vilabo. I'm the only gardener. I'm like Ekala Malakar. I'm the Ek. I'm the only one. I'm alone doing this. So how many places can I go? How many fruits can I pick and distribute? I'm going to read this purport. Short and sweet from Srila Swami Maharaj. Here, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu indicates that the distribution of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra must be performed by combined forces. Ekakiyamar nahi pai bolo. Although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he laments, how can I act alone? How can I alone pick the fruit and distribute it all over the world? This indicates that all classes of devotees should combine to distribute the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra without consideration of the time, place, or situation. Haribol. Ekala utaya dite hoy parishram, keho pai, keho na pai, rohe mone brahm. It would certainly be a very laborious task to pick the fruits and distribute them alone. Laborious, and I think also there's a sense, this word parishram, like very tiring, like that. Like it would be exhausting. Like, I'm not able to do that. It would certainly be a very laborious task to pick the fruits and distribute them alone. And still I suspect that some would receive them and others would not. So I wouldn't be able to, give to everybody. Ateivam yagya dilo sabakare. So I am issuing this order to everyone. Jaha taha prema fo, deho jade tade. Give this. My Bengali is not good enough. Anyhow, the translation. Therefore, I order every man within this universe to accept this Krishna consciousness movement and distribute it everywhere. And he says, therefore, I'm giving this order to all. It's something like, wherever you go, give the fruit of prem there. Something like that. This is my order. This is Mahaprabhu's order. And Srila Sridhar, she also discusses this, what is that? Amar Gyai Guru Tar Hoi E Desh. And what's the line before? Amar Agyai. I can't remember. But that famous line where he's saying, it is my order, become Guru and deliver the land. So, this is the same thing here. Srila Sridhar Maharaj discussed the saying how, like, that when one is going to distribute Krishna consciousness, some pride, some ego can come to them. Oh, I'm so great, I'm a guru, I'm like a guru. But he said we should not let that dirt, Mahaprabhu is like saving us from that dirt, that we're doing it because it's his order, it is his command, and his backing is there. And with that we're doing it, not that it's with our own, our own power and our own capacity, our own initiative. But this is Mahaprabhu's program, and we're just fortunate if we can participate in that a little bit. Mahaprabhu is saying, distribute the fruits of Krishna Prem. And then we come to take up, to heed that call of Mahaprabhu. We are just like instruments in that. It is not our own, it's not our own thing. Ekala malakarami kotofol kabo. I'm just one gardener. How many fruits can I eat? Nadia vei foladoki koribo. I am the only gardener. If I do not distribute these fruits, what shall I do with them? How many fruits can I eat alone? And similarly, we have so much wealth, like, how much can we really take it ourselves? We have to share this. And Gurudev, he gave that example. We're tasting some nice fruits, then we think, my goodness, this is so good, I have to share this with other people. Like, this is Krishna consciousness. So I have all these wonderful fruits. I can't eat them all by myself anyway. I got to share this, distribute this. Atmaichamrite Vika Sinchinirantar Tahate Asankhya Fall Vike Upar. By the transcendental desire, actually the word here is Ichamrita. Ichamrita, the nectar of his Icha, the nectar of his will. So by his, I think he's speaking, Mahaprabhu is still speaking here. I think he's saying Atma Ichamrite. That means like by my own nectarian will, right? Right? Must be. It's in the quotes as well. But maybe Srila Swami Maharaj thought it would indicate that Mahaprabhu was very proud. So he's changed it to the third person. By the transcendental desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, water has been sprinkled all over the tree, and thus there are innumerable fruits of love of Godhead. Ataiva sabfo deho jare tare, kaya hok lo kajar amade. Yeah, it's Mahaprabhu speaking directly. Distribute this Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. Let people eat these fruits and ultimately become free from old age and death. Jagad vyapi amor hobe punya kyati, sukhi hoya lokmor gahibe ka kirti. If the fruits are distributed all over the world, my reputation as a pious man will be known everywhere, and thus all people will glorify my name with great pleasure. Oh, and now famous verse, you know this verse. Bharata bhumite hoilo manusya janma jar, janma sartaka kori koropar upakar. You know that verse? Bharata bhumite hoilo manushya janma jar janma sartaka kori koro par upakar. Is that more clear? Okay. Well, trust me, it's a very famous verse. You'll recognize the meaning. One who has taken birth in the land of India, Bharatvarsha, should make his life successful and work for the benefit of all people. Because India is the place where all of this, it was the chosen land, and Srila Sridhar Maharshi commented in this regard, we should not be envious. Because he said some place had to be chosen, right? Had to be some place. Could have been America, could have been England, it could have been Germany, could have been Africa, but the Lord chose India. Don't be jealous. Some place had to be chosen, so don't be envious of that. So that is the place where the original, revelation appeared, descended, and from there it spread all over the world and took on different forms according to the nature of the people and the environment and so on and so forth. But the original concentrated revelation took place there in India. So whoever's had the good fortune to take birth in that land, they're very fortunate. Anyone who's been born in India, we respect them. We honor them because they've taken birth in this holy land. The place where the Lord appeared in so many different avatars, where his pastimes played out, and where this original revelation descended. So anyone who's taken birth, they have some good fortune because they have the opportunity to connect with these teachings from their birth. They have this opportunity. They may or may not take advantage of that, but they have it. So they're fortunate. They have some special grace. So anyone who's taken birth, they're very fortunate. But they must utilize that fortune. They must really take advantage of that by appreciating and sharing it with others, helping others. Koro par upakar. They must help others. And in that way, they will make their birth successful. Then that will be the real fulfillment of having taken birth in India. Then your janma sartaka kori. Then your birth will be fulfilled. If you've really appreciated what opportunity you got, then your birth will be successful. So, and then we can also say, like by extension, anyone who's come in connection with this revelation, the Vedic revelation of India, they're very fortunate. They must share that with others. So this is a well-known verse. Okay. Oh, it's 7:15. Well, I don't remember what time we started, but we were going to have a short class. Well, there's not that many verses left. Maybe we can finish. Now we have quotation from somewhere. I'm not sure where. Etavaj. Oh, this is Srimad Bhagavatam. Etavaj janma safalyam dehinam iha dehishu praner arter diyavacha shreya acharanam sada. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefits of others with his life, wealth, intelligence, and words. Praninam upakaraya yadeveha paratsacha karmana manasavacha tad eva matiman bhajet. By his work, thoughts, and deeds, an intelligent man must perform actions which will be beneficial for all living entities in this life and the next. And Mahaprabhu is speaking directly again. Mali manushamar nahi rajadan fall full diya kori punya uparjan. I am just a gardener. I have neither a kingdom nor very great riches. I simply have some fruits and flowers that I wish to utilize to achieve piety in my life. I'm just a gardener. I don't have any wealth or riches. I just have some fruits I want to share with people. Mali hoya rikka hoy lao eto ichate sarva prana upakar hoy riksha hoite. Although I am acting as a gardener, I also want to be the tree, for thus I can bestow benefit upon all. It's like so ecstatic. Mahaprabhu he's speaking. Although I am acting as a gardener, I also want to be the tree, for thus I can bestow benefits upon all. I'm not satisfied with just being the gardener. I want to be the tree also. Now we have another quotation. Aho eshambaram janma sarva prani upajivinam sujanasyeva yesham vai vimuka jantinartina. Oh, this is from the 10th canto. These are very beautiful verses. I printed these out. Not this, but in Srila Swami Maharaj's Krishna book. There's a section where he's like paraphrasing the verses. It's so beautiful. Krishna's entering the Vrindavan forest with his friends, and he spontaneously starts glorifying the trees of Vrindavan. How they're like, very philanthropic welfare workers. They live their whole life for the welfare of others. They don't take anything from themselves. Just see how they're tolerating so much, wind and storm and sun and so on. And they're giving shade, they're giving fruits, they're giving everything for others. They're such a great example for us. So here's one verse from that section. Just see how these trees are maintaining every living entity. Their birth is successful. Their behavior is just like that of great personalities. For anyone who asks anything from a tree never goes away disappointed. Eyagya koilo jadi chaitanya malakar paramananda pailo vika parivar. The descendants of the tree, the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, were very glad to receive this order directly from the Lord to spread this wealth. Jai jaha taha dan kore prema fal falasware matalo koilo sakal. The fruit of love of God is so delicious that wherever a devotee distributes it, those who relish the fruit anywhere in the world immediately become intoxicated. Mahamadak prema fal peta borikai matilo sakalo kasena chigai. The fruit of love of Godhead distributed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is such a great intoxicant that anyone who eats it, filling his belly, immediately becomes maddened by it, and automatically he chants, dances, laughs, and enjoys. Keho gara gadi jai, keho tohunkar, deki anandita hoya hase malakar. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the great gardener, sees that people are chanting, dancing, and laughing, and that some of them are rolling on the floor, and some are making loud humming sounds, then what does he do? When Mahaprabhu, he's made this arrangement to distribute these fruits, and then he sees people eating these fruits, and they're eating the fruits, and they're becoming mad with Krishna Prem, and they're laughing, and they're rolling on the ground, and they're crying. Then what does Mahaprabhu do? He smiles. He smiles with great pleasure. And Mahaprabhu, in this section, he's referred to repeatedly as the gardener. He's not being referred to as the Lord, as Mahaprabhu. It's just the gardener. So when the gardener saw that these people were eating these fruits and becoming mad, then he smiled. Hey malakar ka hey prema fal, niravadi mataro he vivash vival. The great gardener, Lord Chaitanya, literally it just says, this gardener, a malakar, this gardener, personally eats this fruit. And as a result, he constantly remained mad, as if helpless and bewildered. Sarvaloke matta koila apana saman prema matta lok vina nahi dekiyam. With his Sankirtan movement, the Lord made everyone mad like himself. We do not find anyone who was not intoxicated by his Sankirtan movement. Jai Jai Purve Ninda Koilo Bole Matoyal Seho Fol Kai Nache Bole Balo Balo. Persons who had formerly criticized the Lord, calling him a drunkard, also ate the fruit and began to dance, saying, Balo, Balo. Very good, very good. Eto kohilo prema fol vitaran, ebe shuno fol data jeje shakagam. After describing the Lord's distribution of the fruit of love of Godhead, I now wish to describe the different branches of the tree of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunath Pade Jarhash Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. I hate to use cliched words, but this chapter is so ecstatic. How could anybody say this is a dry thing? This is totally crazy. Crazy, wonderful, and true. It's just so beautiful and so sweet and so attractive and so wonderful. So then some description of the nature of this tree and the purpose of this tree and Mahaprabhu's purpose and desire in wanting to distribute the fruits of this tree of Krishna Prem. And then the next chapter is when we have lots of names, the persons who comprise the different branches of the tree. So we'll come to that tomorrow, if we're still alive. What is that the Rastafarians say? What is that thing Jah? Something Jah, they say praise be to Jah. Do you know that? I can't remember something. I don't know, something like that. If Jah wills it, we'll be alive tomorrow. And we'll continue reading. By the grace of Jah, we'll continue. That Russian man who was visiting us for a little bit, he was sitting in the class and he really liked everything. He panicked about the vegetarian thing. And even though we weren't telling him he had to be vegetarian, it's he put this guilt trip on himself. But everything we said, it was resounding with him, yeah. And then he asked one evening, I think it was his first visit, he said, what do you say for amen? And I was what do you mean? I didn't understand it. What do you mean by that? He said, if we really agree with something, we say amen. What's the word that you use? And then somebody said, I think Ramananda, Jai. Amen to that. Jai. So we're happy to say to Jah sometimes, we're happy to say amen. It's universal language. It's same meaning, different words. But we like the name of Mahaprabhu.